All right. So, why are tough times in your life really just a big opportunity for you, right? Especially with respect to leading. For that, we're going to turn into a small book I found called Leading in Tough Times by John C. Maxwell. There's the cover. As you can see, I can literally just palm it like it's not that big whatsoever. It's like 130 something pages. Like it's not big. Um, but still, it's very concise and kind of almost like a massive bullet point list, to be honest. But why even read it in the first place, right? So basically, tough times are always going to come. And as this book says, tough times don't break good leaders, they make them, right? And so it's basically his kind of philosophy on how to lead in tough times, hence the name of the book, right? But I've noticed he has a lot of other leadership type books too, like a lot. Um, I'd probably say over a dozen, but I don't have the list right in front of me, right? And so, who is he? So he's won the Horatio Alger Award, the Mother Teresa Prize for Global Peace and Leadership, and is known as the #1 leader in business, right? Just some notes about the author himself, right? And so, like I said, it's really like a bullet pointed list. To start out with, um, we'll do 4 different kind of advantages of adversity that he talks about, and basically the way and this is kind of where we go with the whole tough times, right? Meaning adversity, right? And so some advantages of that, right? And why it's an opportunity. And that includes, like, it introduces us to ourselves, is his first point, basically learning yourself better. It makes you a better teacher than success, right? You don't really learn much by being successful. It's as you continuously fail is when you actually learn a lot. It also opens doors for new opportunities, and it writes our story, and if our response is correct, right? At least from his own words. So that's part of it. But he also gives you in the beginning um, kind of how he recommends leading and serving in difficult times, right? And he has 6 points for this one, right? So he says, like, you need to define reality, like actually help people define things that are holding them back, right? This is what it's actually like whatever the situation is, that type of thing. He also says to remind them of the big picture, like communicating the vision. You have to develop a plan, help them make good choices, value and promote teamwork, and give them hope, right? And that's kind of his 6 points for how you need to lead in general, right? Um, and this is only like the first little bit of the book. Like, even though it's so short, it's very condensed information, right? And finally, he has basically a whole bunch of like leadership challenges. Looks like 7, and including self-leadership, change, teamwork, motivation, strategy, communication, and decision making, right? So those are his kind of 7 challenges, and that's actually how he breaks apart the book, right? Like I said, it's pretty short, and each little one is like, or each little chapter is probably less than 20 pages, roughly. Um, like I said, it's not that big, but it's broken up into like however many points for whatever chapter, and then goes into that. He gives quotes, which are nice, and stories along with it, that sort of thing. Um, but yeah, this is really just kind of a really short, concise kind of leadership book to kind of continuously study and go over whenever you're having trouble, whether that be in tough times or not. With that being said, I'm going to leave this one here because it's a short video for a short book. But I am going to put as a card on the end screen the link to the video I did on extreme ownership by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin, I believe. That one was a really good book, especially on not just leadership, but just kind of, I guess, life philosophy in general. That's one that I go through multiple times, right? And I also have the audiobook version so I can listen to it whenever. But that's another high recommendation. So with that being said, just cover one last time. Tiny thing. Doesn't which isn't derogatory whatsoever to the book. But anyways, I'm gonna leave this one here, so hope to see you guys on the next one.